We are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears as we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories. I am your host and narrator, Gloom-Pan. I hope you are here to have some fun. I have here with me 3 stories told poetically for you to enjoy and consume. So please feel free to turn up your volume. We are here every Friday to play with spooks and shades to parade their display. So boys and girls, get ready for a journey into our world. Grab some popcorn and some snacks. Get comfortable and relax. And do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It is free. It won't cost you anything. And please hit the bell. With that said, now on with tonight's tales. I am a scientist and I have learned how to manipulate time. I have been working on this project. I have a device that I designed. It's not really about time travel that I was interested in while I created my device. No, that is not my thing. I just wanted to see how time flowed and if I could control it. If I could somehow intervene. My device looks like a TV remote control with forward, reverse, play, pause, and stop buttons. The remote looks like a regular household item. I did this on purpose. I didn't want the device to fall into the wrong hands. I know there's people out there that would misuse it in their insidious and nefarious plans. But right now, this isn't a worry to me. I have more pressing issues right now that I didn't take into account. I didn't foresee. My reverse button is stuck on my remote control device. The world is moving backwards all around me, to be more precise. I really thought I had worked out all the bugs, but this just seems not to be the case. But the crazy thing is, I'm fine and I can move forward. It's like I'm in a bubble, in my own time and in my own space. I see by my watch that time has been in reverse for a couple of days, and I have tried to fix this in so many ways. I tried to take the remote apart and take out the batteries. I tried the best method of hitting it with my hand. Nothing is working for me. My biggest problem is I'm heading back to the day when I created my device. The day that started this whole thing. I really should have thought twice. I'm not sure if the remote will no longer exist because past that date, it won't be created. So now you see my dilemma? And why I need to stop this sooner than later? If this happens, I will be stuck here in this reverse universe to the beginning of time. But this is what I get for playing God. I should have never pressed rewind. There is something out there stalking me. It's watching, wanting, buying its time to strike at the right opportunity. But this creature is of my own making. I know it well. It's nothing more than a reflection of myself. I try my best to avoid it and pretend it doesn't exist. I try to ignore it, but it is relentless and refuses to quit. It's like a shark in the water that smells blood. It's ready to attack, no matter the cost, no matter what. The funny thing is, I knew this day would come. Because it was only a matter of time before I faced this problem. There's nowhere for me to run. So I worked up the courage and I take a stand. For the battle to commence. My shield and sword in my hands. There can only be just one of us in this world. Only one of us will return. Blow by blow, we fight to the end, trying to outdo each other to see who will win. The enemy is smart and try to hit me where it hurts, but I prove I'm strong and I yell out, "Go ahead and do your worst!" We fought like this for a while. Neither one of us would give up. We were like animals in the wild. I was tired, and the enemy started to get the best of me, breaking me down, knocking me around, not giving me any time to breathe. It took me down to my knees. My body is broken, bruised, and weary. I was so tired. I want to give in. I just couldn't take any more. I closed my eyes and wait for the killing blow. But suddenly, I received a surge of energy, and I heard, "You can't quit. Don't let it get the better of me. You need to see this through. It's not stronger than you." So I pick myself up, and I stare the enemy in the eyes to let them know I'm back in this fight. And with all my might, I cut down my enemy with just one swipe. The battle was done and finally over, knowing I now have complete closure. I finally conquered my demons. The hole, it had weakened me. I now know nothing and no one has power over me, because I was my worst enemy. Lights, cameras, and action. Now let me put on a show and add some music. Yes. And watch me move to and fro. This is what I love. To perform. This is what I was made for. The reason I was born. I can feel the electricity and excitement in the air as I put on my makeup and do my hair. My pulse is racing in anticipation. I feel my adrenaline hyping me up with pure stimulation. But this is the best part. It's what you came to see, because there can't be a show without me. I dramatically step out on the stage as the crowd of fans applaud in an uproar, into a rage. I appreciate your love and gratitude, and I show it back with my humbleness and attitude. As I look with admiration out over the sea of people, I am the best at what I do. I know there is no equal. I calm the crowd down with a gentle wave of my hand. The crowd went silent on my command. I see the anticipation in their eyes. As I pull the knife out from its sheath, I hear cries and looks of surprise. I raise the knife up high in the air, way up over my head. Then I bring it down, hitting my mark as I plunge it deep into my heart. Everyone rejoices and screams of glee and praise as my blood rains down over the crowd in a spray. They are happy with having some part of me, some parts they can take home when they leave. This is why they gather here every night, so they can see me die. It fills them with delight. If you couldn't tell, this is my private hell. When I was alive, I lived a very privileged life. I was a real showstopper. People would come near and far to spend their hard-earned dollars. I would do anything and everything at my shows. It was like an addiction to a drug. I kept wanting more. One day, I came up with a crazy idea that would be so amazing and surreal. I was going to show how I could cheat death by plunging a knife into my chest. The knife would be fake, of course, but mistakes were made, Well, at least that's what I thought. You know, a lot of people hate to see you at the top, and they would do anything to take your spot. I rehearsed this trick millions of times, and each time everything was fine. But unfortunately this time, the knife was real, and with that, my fate was sealed. After that, heaven won't let me in, because I created a major sin. Now I do what I love for all eternity. This really isn't necessarily a punishment for me. Even though I have to die every night as a part of my show, there's worse things I could do. I can deal with it, as long as you let me entertain you. So, you're still here, and you made it to the end. I'm glad that you have no fear, and we did not get under your skin. I hope you enjoyed all our stories, and they will not keep you up tonight. And there is nothing lurking for you in the dark, and that you can close your eyes and sleep tight. Thank you for listening to all our creepy rhymes. We hope to see you again. Until next time.